Mr. Krystowski, first of all, thank you very much for the interview. And we know that Bumar has taken the new name of Polish Defense Holding in last May. Could you please inform us about the new structure and what is the reason behind of this new formation?
Yeah. So there is many reasons to underline that we are now a new type of the company. We decided recently to have a new strategy. It was adopted December last year, and in this new strategy we decided to change a lot in our methods of operation in our strategy. So first of all, we decided to be very much focused on the needs of our customer. This is the first and the most important. All effort we could done has to be related to what are expectations of our customer, and our main customer is Polish Ministry of Defense and Polish Army. So that's the first. The second, we decided to be very consequent, to build new holding structure, not to be like it was in the past, the group of companies which in fact cooperated between themselves, but not in very tight relations. We decided to build one common structure to be prepared to compete in global market, to find more synergies inside the group, and to build stronger, more reliable solutions for the army. That's why finally we have a structure which consists of a headquarter and 3 divisions which are focused on some specific markets and specific fields of products. First division is electronics, the second one is ammunition and missiles, the third one is land systems. That's all. Now we are the group of company which consists of more than 20 companies, more than 9,000 people, and 50% of Polish market of defense equipment is controlled by our company. Turnover for last year it was more than $1 billion. So this is also the change of a name. This is also the signal of closing some era of so-called restructurization and internal improvements, because Polish defense industry 20 years ago was in a very difficult situation. Polish defense industry in 80s was one of the most important branch of Polish economy, of Polish central planet economy, and we were very much focused on some deliveries and cooperation with Soviet Union and former countries from Soviet bloc. Now, when Iron Curtain disappeared, it was all of us, we citizens of Poland, we were happy from that, but not so much defense industry, because we had to reduce defense industry in Poland from 250,000 employees to around 20,000 we have today, from which half of those number are located in my company. So it means we had very tough years 90s and then beginning of 2000, very tough years of cutting cost, years of restructurization. So finally we decided to say, okay, it happened, it was not easy, but finally we have to close this period of time and say, now this is time of improvement, of development. And there are 2 main pillars of this strategy. The first one is internationalization, and the second one is innovation. So everything focused very much on customer needs, but to be open for cooperation with foreign partners, to treat our competitors as partners. This is very specific type of business we are providing. This is business in which sometimes you are competing with somebody, sometimes you are in partnership, and sometimes you are customer, sometimes you are supplier. This is global business, completely new approach, and this new approach has to be underlined also by us, by this new glance to say, hello, we are a new company, we are different, we understand these new global rules, we would like to spend a lot of tremendous effort to be more innovative. And this is the second pillar I mentioned, is related to our innovation effort. We plan to spend more than 2 billion Polish zloty in next 5 years only to invest in innovation. 2 billion Polish zloty is roughly $700 million, which amount for a company of our size is really very big effort. It means that we would like to spend around 8% of our turnover every year on innovation. For example, this year we will spend even more than 10% of our turnover as an investment on R&D.
This is nice, all these developments. I know that your company is a state-owned company. Is any privatization in the coming period is planned or not? Some of the shares?
Yes, we are almost 100% state-owned company, but our owner, which is Minister of State Treasury of Poland, support us in the process of partially privatization. We are considering to organize IPO on our Warsaw Stock Exchange market in 2015. We are considering to sell minority shares on the market.
As Polish Defence Holding, what will be your new export strategy on international markets, and also what are your current export markets?
Yes, the change of strategy was also the change of our approach to international markets. First of all, we decided to be very much focused on some region of world, and we think about Asia. Asia is very interesting part of our interest, and this is natural opportunity, I hope, for the future to cooperate also with Turkish companies which are very well presented in this part of world. So we decided to focus on not more than 10, maximum 10 countries in which we would like to establish our stronger presence. We have offices in those countries, especially in ASEAN region, like Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines. We have our office, but we would like to invest more and increase our presence there. So this is once again to underline natural opportunity to cooperate with Turkish companies, but especially with companies located in those markets. This is another type of change we have in a strategy. We now understand how much important those days in global economy is to be open to share technology with your partners. So we are looking for local partners in those countries like Vietnam, like India, like Kazakhstan. We are looking for very strong local partners to share with them projects, to share with them technology, to share with them know-how, and to cooperate together to deliver good solution for their customer.
On the other hand, could you please inform us about the capabilities and products of your companies?
Yeah. As I said, we are divided in 3 divisions. In division electronics, our main specialization are radars. We are the biggest producer of professional electronics for military applications in Poland. Our turnover is around $200 million. The next company behind us is something about maybe 20. So radars, this is our big specialization, from very small radars up to long-range radars. Then also electronics as an individual equipment of soldier, especially including optoelectronics. The second area of our activity, the second division, is ammunition and missiles. We are monopolist in Polish market in ammunition and missiles for Polish army. We are producing from very small up to the biggest caliber, which is 155 millimeters for howitzers. And also missiles. Missiles are anti-tank missiles on the license which we receive from Israeli and Rafael, and also our own, which are anti-aircraft missile Grom, which is one of the third best missiles in this type for very short range anti-aircraft systems around the world. This is something very similar to Stinger, to American Stinger. The third part of the company is land systems. We are producers of tanks, we are producers of armor vehicles, we are producers of armor recovery vehicles to support tanks for very big engineering bridges, also tracked and also wheeled versions, and also very wide range of guns for individual soldiers, up to even guns for tanks, including 12.7 millimeters, but also anti-aircraft 23 millimeters, and also maritime applications, and also 35 millimeters. So very wide range of products, and as I said before, 9,000 people. More than 20 factories in Poland. More than 1,000 from those 9,000, there are engineers who are involved in R&D activity.
What are your core capabilities or products which makes you more compatible in the Asian markets?
Very good question. This is kind of our specialization, which is very interesting, I observe from the point of view of our Asian customers, is that we have a very big experience in modernization of old Soviet systems, because we are the company which supported our own Polish army in this modernization process for the last 20 years. How to move from this Russian technology to new modern Western type of technology. Sometimes this way is not so easy that just you have to buy new Western type of equipment, because you have some habits of your soldiers, because you have some habits of your officers, you have some systems organized related to this Soviet equipment. So very often the way is to modernize it, to improve it, and then step by step change for the new solutions. And so we are able to support our customer from the very beginning, from process of maintenance, repair, overhaul this Russian equipment, then to modernize it, and then finally to deliver systems which are our own systems, invented by us, but which are quite close in philosophy of using to those old systems. So it is easier for soldier to come to these solutions and to use it.
It's seen that Poland and Turkey strengthened the defense industry cooperation in the recent months. Exactly. We knew that many Turkish companies have great interest in the Polish market. So could you please inform us the achievements taken over the months with the Turkish companies and Turkish governments?
What I would like to underline that this interest of Polish market, which is expressed by Turkish defense companies, is very new for us, and this is something which just has been started. I think if we discussed 2 years ago, I could say I don't know about any interest of Turkish companies in Poland. Now, this year, Turkish exposition is the leading exposition in this fairs, which is the proof how much this interest of our country increased in those years. So I think Turkish companies are natural partners for us, especially in Asia, but we are on the very very early stage, and both sides should know each other better and try to understand what we can do together.
So, as it's very new, maybe you don't have planned for the investment or joint production or some R&D activities with Turkey, but I think that you have some initial meetings with the Turkish companies, right?
Yes.
Which companies exactly you are?
Aselsan is typical because Aselsan is working in the same on the same field like we. So this is a natural partner for us. But maybe this promotion which took place those days will give me also a chance to understand better how Turkish defense industry is organized and maybe to find new partners.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Would you like to add some message for our readers?
No, I am happy from this meeting as well, and thank you very much for inviting me for this interview.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.